Good morning, friends. Coming to you fresh from the field. It is, what is today? February 10th. And we are just coming out of about a 6-week deep dive in cooler to colder temperatures than we've experienced here in Virginia. We get those low temperatures, but not for so long. So today is going up in the 50s. Tonight's only going down to 45, and tomorrow night's only 32. So I just uncovered the cool flower beds, the transplanted beds. And because I am a big believer, they don't want to be under those covers any more than I want them under those covers. So I have just liberated and opened my covers, and I thought y'all would want to come along for a little look. And I'm telling you, nobody is more surprised than me at the good news that I found here this morning. All right, so let me flip this booger around. So, one of the ones that did sustain foliage damage, but they're living, y'all, billy balls. And, who knew that billy balls with cover would live through this kind of behavior? I mean, we had nights that they said felt like 0. I just don't ever remember that happening here. So that was a killer. Now, yarrow, which of course is super winter hardy, no troubles there. There's the salvia farinacea, which, there's some damage, but they're still alive, y'all. And no, I'm not cutting them, pinching them, or doing anything. Look at the status, y'all. It typically does sustain foliage damage, but it looks awesome. I just can't even believe it, y'all. This dance with the row covers pays off. It all depends on what you want. That is a trial cool flower. Now, this is a mobium, and I was worried about it because it's too big. It got some damage, but it'll just rally once the season starts. And you can see that the chickweed pulled through very well. This is annual baby's breath. And this is calendula, which, that's an iffy one. Covers helped it. And look at this. Tweedia survived. Then we have feverfew. And here's one that the verdict is still out. This is Carthamus safflower, but look there. I'm not making any decisions, but it took a hard hit. Look, isn't that funny? That one in the middle did great, and this one here on the side. Transplanted lupins, lombata, monarda, and the cress, which was really big. This is Persian cress. Look at it. It's trying to head up already. And look at this Sweet Willie, y'all. Sweet William is just so incredible. And then these, of course, this is Helenium, which did great, and Triloba rudbeckia. All right, let's look over here. This is Green Dragon cress. And y'all, look at this. This is Ami Green Mist. And I just can't even tell you how pleased I am. Henbit came through good too. And look at my snaps. These snaps are going to produce like crazy this spring. I have every mix that we offer planted here. Interestingly enough, this side was pinched. That side wasn't. My 50% rule. And then looky here. These are the carnations. More feverfew. And look at the scabby. Lots of scabiosis planted. It all came through. A little bit of foliage damage, but looking really good. And then we're going to hit the rudbeckias. I plant them all. They look so great, y'all. Of course, they've got some weeds in there too, but that's okay. Nothing is funner than whole weeding at this time of the year. And so all the rudbeckias just came through like champs, of course. That's super winter hardy. But I think the win of all this is Billy Balls survived. And so, friends, that's why I dance with row covers. I'm a field grower. Everything's out in the field. I want the best quality, earliest blooms that I can have, and keeping the plants super happy and healthy throughout that time is my number one thing to do. You know, spring is the highest demand of the year, right? So worth it, y'all. Hope y'all liked my little walk in my garden this morning. I'm going over to the direct sown garden now. So I'll do a little something, shoot a video or something to show you later. But the bells of Ireland, Iceland poppies, lupins, larkspur, all of them look great too. All right, my friends. Ciao.